5 is still pretty cartoony. I just mean that, like, the first 2 are more grounded in retrospect.
On the roof of the archive warehouse, directly behind the museum.
Five is pretty good. And I didn't really like 7, but when you lose Paul Walker, that's when that franchise should have ended. No, I mean, it's a fine send-off for him. They shouldn't have made more after that.
The head's got to be worth something.
Forget the dinosaur, man. It's plaster cast. Besides, how the hell would we get it down?
Second. Well, that's like John Cena plays Vin Diesel's brother. One second, I have to update something. I don't agree with that because 2 is brought back into canon after 4. The thing with what you're not bringing up is that the thing with 4 is it's the return of Vin Diesel, because you gotta remember that Tokyo Drift came out and nobody liked it because it didn't have any of the original cast in it. It is, so it's the dumbest thing. Three takes place after 6. But I don't even think it acts like a real sequel to the first one. It's just, oh, you know, we did that one movie and y'all didn't like it, so I mean, they all get bad reviews. You are doing a terrible job at explaining this. Noah, just watch the fucking movies. Like, just watch the first one. And if you like it, great. If you don't, then just move on.
I don't know. I don't like it. What the holy? What are you gonna do to me?
I mean, the way Robert's explaining it, you would think you would need to. It's not. It's not a soft reboot, though. It's... If it was a soft... If anything, Tokyo Drift is more of a soft reboot because it doesn't have anything to do with the other ones. Well, but a soft reboot would be like if it's, you know, oh, it's like one of the characters and a bunch of new characters. It's just bringing back the... Oh, shit. I don't care enough about this movie franchise. Anyway, no, I also need you to watch Gerald's Game because I want to know what you think. I mean, it's fine. I just want to know what you think. You bastard. Are you fucking kidding me?
There are reports of a helicopter on the roof of the archive warehouse, directly behind the museum.
I'm sorry.
Batman, he's here.
I'm sorry, maybe it's just me, but if you want to watch a movie in a franchise, just watch the fucking franchise. Okay, so watch what you can. Okay, but if you don't care enough to watch the franchise, then you don't care enough to watch the movie that you want to watch. Just go watch something else. Well, but that's not a like a ongoing continuity unless you're like watching like the Craig films. But it's just because it's silly to me to expect that a movie franchise that's 10 movies in deep should be new viewer friendly if you're going to start at like 10. Ah, god damn it. And that's a perfectly fine watch order. Like, if you want to watch 2, you can, because it's kind of important. But, like, I don't know. If you're going to start a franchise, you just start at the beginning. That would... Okay, but again, James Bond is not as serialized as like Fast and the Furious. I'm talking about with a serialized, ongoing story. Okay, so but that's still starting at the beginning of the release order. Okay, I'll use an example that Noah is going through right now. Would you tell somebody to start at like Rocky 3? Exactly, you start at the beginning. How is that any different than Fast and the Furious? Okay, so then you go watch, if you're not interested in the Fast and Furious movies, then you don't need to watch any of them. Like, I don't understand why this is... Okay, then don't. Like, that's fine. No, I'm saying start at the beginning or don't bother. Like, I don't understand why this is a debate. No, you need X-Men 1 for X2. Yeah, but I don't know. It bothers me to tell people to skip like X2 and... But again, that is a different example than what we're talking about, because that's a prequel slash kind of a reboot. Whereas the Fast and Furious movies are always building on each other. They're all in continuity. Yo, what's up, AMC? Yeah, I mean, I would also recommend skipping Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix, but those are the end of a prequel trilogy. Like, you can just watch the first two. That's the same thing I'm saying with Fast and Furious. Watch the first two or watch the first one. If you don't like it, go find something else to watch. Like, that is insanity, though. Why would you want to start with the 5th movie in a franchise?
Besides, how the hell would we get it done?
We could figure out a way.
What's going on in here? It's supposed to be next door.
Are you kidding me? This
You wouldn't start a season of television 5 seasons in.
Don't be.
This is no different.
What in the name of? Hey, you okay, man?
I'll live. What the hell's going on?
I don't know.
But why would you watch 4 movies that you're not gonna like, or however many, to get to the 5th one that you might like? I mean, you're kind of proving mine. If you're not, you're not gonna be into it, then just go watch something else.
Keep the hell off me.
My point is, if you know that the first movie's not going to be for you, then why watch it just to get to the fifth one that might be for you? And I understand that, but at some point you just have to accept that the franchise isn't going to be for you. If you have to skip to the fifth movie. Whatever. It's Scarecrow Batman. I like Origins just because it is. Origins for me, like, it is so bad it's good at like entertaining. There's some stuff I like. That movie doesn't like fall completely apart until that third act. That's fair. I don't feel strongly enough about X-Men Origins to
We're lucky that didn't kill us.
I would still recommend 3. That's the best of the bad movies.
Toyed with. What do you mean?
And I think you should watch it because it's going to help. It's going to be important for the Wolverine, which I would recommend despite its issues. And I think it helps with the overall character arc of Wolverine by the time you get to Logan. The original trilogy, First Class, Days of Future Past. Yes, the Wolverine before Days of Future Past, and then the Wolverine, at least Wolverine 2 and 3. If you want to watch Origins, I won't say no. I won't like discourage people. I mean, there's also it's hard to say what's canon and not because not only are there multiple timelines, I'm not sure that even the other 2 Wolverine movies really fit the timeline. Like, they try to make the Wolverine a sequel to X3, but like, how does that factor in when you get to Days of Future Past?
Used to be all right.
Yeah, all right. Dumb as a post, but all right.
Oh God.
In here, Tom dosed himself.
With what?
That's the thing. Nobody knows. With whatever Dr. Crane's been getting smuggled in.
He's like that from some drug?
Yeah.
But he's been like that.
No, and that's fair. I guess I didn't even need. Wait, no. Yeah, no, don't watch Apocalypse. And
Post, but all right.
yeah, it's all you have to do. I'm gonna be honest. What ruined? Yeah, I never had that. What the only thing that ruined Force Awakens for me is just what came after. None of it ended up mattering. There's no, honestly, Rise is worse about that. That one, and the Dead by Dawn are really bad.
You know who I am.
It's like, why are you saying that?
The bad man. Please, don't eat my soul.
See, that one I'm gonna fight you on because that's just an Evil Dead staple.
I don't know. He's keeping everything under wraps.
Even the remake has the chainsaw.
Who does know where to find crap?
And this is, yeah, but I don't know. At this point, I would have cried foul if there wasn't a chainsaw. And it balances out because there's a shotgun, but it's not really used for much.
What's Crane planning?
I don't know. Some kind of poison. The guys who've been handling it have been seeing things.
Nah,
They don't sleep. They talk about demons.
Yeah, but the problem with that is nobody cared until they realized that it was. Apparently, like 3 years later, when that movie came out, nobody cared that it was just The Force Awakens again.
Sounds like I need to have a conversation with that helicopter pilot.
Oh shit.
If I may, sir, so long as he has a clearance code, for what reason does he have to talk?
Right. I'll handicap the helicopter first. Make sure he stays put until I tell him otherwise. He must be gone.
I liked Frozen Empire a lot. That was fine. Paul Rudd kept them.
What are you supposed to be?
Okay, why is Ghostbusters 2 just Ghostbusters 1 all over again?
You heard anything about this bat creature? He can't be real. They talk about him like he's.
It also helps with 5 because
I heard some about
the Creed movies kind of take that same idea and perfect it.
None of those guys have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Falcone's old news.
Creed 3 was fine.
PD nailed him.
The Dragon Ball Z shots were cool.
They say he becomes a demon when you're most afraid.
Michael Jordan. Yeah. No, there's Michael B. Jordan has talked about how he's a big anime fan, and there's just straight up anime shots in that movie.
Somebody else's nightmare.
I'll let that bat thing be somebody else.
Neither of you are weebs though, so it goes over your head.
What was that? What if it's that?
See, it's funny. I was talking, I think, to Noah the other day, where I do like that trope, but I'm so done with that fucking trope. Because the problem is now, it's not just that they're old, it's here's how all of your heroes got old and are now fucking miserable. Yeah, it's like you can't get away from it. Like I like Halloween 2018, but it's even stretching it there.
Demon. I don't know, man. I heard some of Falcone's enforcers talking about it. None of those guys have a sense of humor.
I would buy it more if they hadn't broken up and gotten back together in every single fucking movie. He should be used to it by now. I mean, it is a problem in well, I mean, it's just facts that 4 is the best sequel. 4 especially, 4 hits different when you lived through the Michael Bay remake onslaught.
Talk about him like he's some kind of demon. I don't know, man. I heard some of Falcone's enforcers talking about it. None of those guys have a sense of humor.
Wait, Noah, don't tell me you didn't like 4. I like 2 a lot as well. Four also has, I think, the best killer since the original. But I mean, I'd kind of argue that's the parody. She's just a spoiled kid wanting social media airtime.
You heard anything about this bat creature?
I guess parody is the wrong word. I forgot we're using semantics. Satire of those people.
Find him
I'm gonna be honest, in retrospect, I wish they had, just so they would end it there. I don't need Scream 7 with 60-year-old Sidney Prescott. Nah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine either way.
You heard anything about this bat creature? He can't be real.
Honestly, my pitch has always been, if you're gonna end it, the last, whatever the last Scream movie is, and I'm gonna be the only one that thinks this, I can already tell. But the last movie, the way to end it is she becomes Ghostface.
Falcone's old news.
Yeah.
He nailed him. Nah, it was the bat creature.
I think that's how you should do it.
Demon when you're most afraid.
That's just the chemical garbage we've been handling for the doctor. It's messing with our minds.
I don't know, man. How many people have to have the same nightmare before it's real?
And then it doesn't. I don't know. I think you could do something cool, like she's just hit her limit and it snaps. That'd be interesting. Wait, a horror movie is sad? What? Yes. What are you talking about, Robert? Like variety. Oh, all the movies have good endings, but I want variety. Yeah, but Friday the 13th, yeah, like none of those. The closest to that is Tommy Jarvis, and he's not dead.
Oh my.
It just depends.
You heard anything about this, bat creature?
He can't be real.
By the time you get to part 5, you had already established a killer by having him be in parts 2, 3, and 4, which is why switching him out didn't work, whereas Ghostface has been different every movie. I don't hate part 5. I'm just saying it was not well liked, and that would not be the way to continue that franchise. Oh, I disagree. I disagree entirely.
Creature?
He can't be real. They talk about him like he's some kind of demon.
I don't know, man. I heard some of Falcone's
You got
enforcers talking about it.
that one guy that he hangs out with. Noah, why are you being a dead fuck? Yeah, like that weird cook lady. I don't know. 4 is way better.
You heard anything about this, bat creature?
He can't be real.
You don't remember the Hot Twins?
Demon.
I don't know, man. I heard some of Falcone's enforcers talking about it. None of those guys have a sense of humor.
Noah, you're being an awful lot like a dead fuck right now.
Falcone's old news. Gotham PD nailed him.
Nah, it was the bat creature. They say he becomes a demon when you're most afraid.
Yeah.
That's just the chemical garbage we've been handling for the doctor.
Noah, you don't remember that he's
I don't know, man.
killing me.
How many
He's
people have
killing
that
me.
nightmare before it's real?
Ah, 6 is still the best movie. Well, yeah, that's not even a contest. You get Tom Savini versus some no-name. Hey, Ted, where the hell's the corkscrew? What? Oh. No, you know what 4 does have over 5, though? That corner guy. Jumping Christmas, Jesus, fuck. What's that? Oh. I thought you were gonna... That's not what I thought you were gonna say. It is. I want to see his other... I want to see his other movie. It's like an exploitation action flick. With... No. So he... Red Letter Media talked about it, but... He directed like an exploitation action flick starring Neil from... or Reagan, sorry, from The Exorcist. I don't know if I can say it on the stream. is a pretty memorable kill.
I'll let that bad thing be somebody else's nightmare.
Yeah, the only one that I'm even remotely interested in watching is Arrow put out the work print version of Hellraiser 4, which I've heard is a completely different film.
Probably nothing.
I think you gotta ride the elevator with the explosives up. Austin! Thank you. Oh, weird. I didn't even know there were deleted. The only thing I know is that they cut the book.
What in the name of...
Something's up.
Oh man, I don't like this. How could that...
That's amazing. Why? That's a... That is really funny. Highly... Yes. Really? The Scream Factory releases have all 3 cuts. I think the theatrical cut is the best cut. The ideal cut, I think, is just the theatrical cut with the alternate ending. But it's the better Army of Dark, or like Evil Dead ending. No, so like I'm gonna borrow Austin's words here because he kind of phrased it perfectly. The theatrical cut is the good Army of Darkness ending. The alternate cut is the better Evil Dead ending. Yes. That's such a better title, too. Fuck you, studios. I'm amazed how good this game looks for its time. Ah, shit. I wasn't looking at my map. Shot to the... No, I didn't even know there was deleted scenes for Evil Dead 2. I suppose that makes sense. It's a shame they don't put any of those on the re-releases, because I don't remember seeing any deleted scenes on my 4K. Get on it, Sam Raimi. I couldn't agree more.
Put that stuff in that.
Austin, are you guys still on the black market? No, we're on the scarecrow section.
You want to believe that? Tell it to those Frankenstein gimps in the red jumpsuits.
The bald-headed things?
Yeah, them. Have to keep their heads shaved so they don't scalp themselves.
Should have given us gloves.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to go to work tomorrow, so I don't have to call it a night early. No, Robert, you leave when I say you can leave. Oh, God.
You don't want to get it on your hands.
Grange said it's not dangerous until he's processed.
You want to believe that? Tell it to those Frankenstein in the red jumpsuits.
Okay, so I guess this part is where I become a hypocrite.
Have to keep their heads shaved so they don't scalp themselves.
Should have given us gloves.
I would rather they... That movie is faster than expected. I'll be on later. Okay. Okay, so with Evil Dead, it's complicated. I normally tell people to start with 2 for 2 reasons. One, because the second movie just remakes the first movie, which makes it kind of a unique situation. And 2, I know that first movie is really hard for some people to get into. So yes, I would say you could start with the second one, but if you were just asking for my personal recommendation without knowing like the other person's taste, no, I would tell them to start with the first movie. But that's also a different situation than what we were arguing about earlier. You They're not, but you always do that where you just use examples that have nothing to do with what we're actually talking about.
Something's out there.
What the hell could have done that? This ain't working. The boss can take his money and shove it.
Yeah, so watch the first one and see if you like it, and then go on. Or don't.
Sorry,
I would recommend the second one. I like it. So what I would say before you make up your mind about the second one, watch the first one. If you're kind of into that, like, kind of like, you know, crime movie vibe. If you like the vibe of the first one, you'll like the second one because they're very similar. Yeah, that's my main thing, was just take it one movie at a time. Don't skip 4 movies ahead. Nothing will be as bad as an origin for the name. Wait, did I just fuck up? Austin, help! No, I didn't fuck up. It's still my favorite of the trilogy. Same. I mean, they never made any after 3. Let's just leave it at that. Mine are pretty clear. They don't exist. Part time.
We're gonna lose the chopper. Where's the pilot? What the hell is he doing?
Okay, so I have a question about this game. Scarecrow isn't even here. Why do they keep seeing me as the Scarecrow version? Four is at least watchable. It's all trash. Oh my god! His spine.
Tell me where your boss is.
Tell me where the rabbits are.
What the? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't work for anybody. Lies! You work for Dr. Jonathan Crane. And you're gonna tell me where he is. I can't. Crane's got my brother in this hospital.
I just don't think Indy is a character that should age.
If I let you go, leave Gotham.
I don't mean he should be immortal. I just mean that it should be like the Bond movies where it's like the same time period. We just keep recasting.
Okay. Whatever you say. I swear, you'll never see me again. Thank you.
But I'm not saying that they should make him modern day and recast. I mean, just keep telling stories in that time period.
He's gonna try to use me as leverage to get his brother released from Arkham. I'll hitch a ride once the helicopter's airborne. He'll lead me right to Dr. Crane.
There's a lack of mercy I expect from you.
I mean, it's one of them. I don't believe for a minute that a 70-year-old man is doing what he's doing. He just wants to take a nap. Yeah, because he's like 100 years old. If you're gonna do that, that should be like the end of it, and you only do that once. God damn it. But then they made another one. And like, I don't hate Crystal Skull. It's fine. It's a decent enough ending if you're gonna keep it as Harrison Ford, but it looks worse now that we made another one. Oh god, Batman, what are you doing? Oh.
Batman's coming.
the